Thanks, Danielle. That's right. It's time for Catching Up with Carley, presented by Meijer. Today, I'm joined by Red Wings goalie Jimmy Howard. Jimmy, how's it going?
Not bad. Thanks for having me, Carly.
Thanks for being on. And I'm sure it must be tough quarantining with 4 young kids, but it must be nice having spent this time with family that you wouldn't have otherwise had without the season pause.
Yeah, it's been a blast just to be around the kids, to watch them grow, play with them every single day, and it's been a real treat. Like, it's been very enjoyable.
So you have 3 boys and 1 girl. That one girl being Olivia. You guys
Little princess.
celebrated her second birthday. Yeah, so does she totally
Yeah,
have you wrapped around her little finger?
she does. I can't say no to her.
You guys have such a beautiful family. I know I saw on Instagram the other day you
Thank
painting
you.
Olivia's nails.
Yeah. Yep. During the quarantine, I had to brush up on my skills. I'd never done it before, so Rachel was teaching me how to do it, just in case down the road she's not around and Olivia wants them done.
I love it. I've seen James and Henry out on the ice before or after practice at Little Caesars Arena. How cool is it that they love hockey just like you?
It's great. I thoroughly enjoy watching him play. When James is ever, his team's playing in like a championship and in a tournament, I think I get more nervous for his games than I do for mine. So it's just a blast to watch them play. James, he's out there. He likes to, stick handle and dish the puck. And Henry's more of the bruiser. He gets his nose in there, gets dirty, and he's not afraid to throw his little body around.
That's awesome to see. And I understand they have a favorite hockey player on the Wings. It's not Dad. Who is it?
No, it's not Dad. It's I think it's every kid in Detroit. Dylan Larkin. They love Dylan.
And I think, don't one of the boys have number 71?
They both wear 71. Last year, 2 years ago, they both wore 35, and then last year they ditched the 35, and they're both wearing 71 now.
Ouch.
It's all right.
Well, speaking of your kids, what was your childhood like growing up?
Well, I grew up in a small town named Ogdensburg, New York. It's up on the St. Lawrence River. It was a lot of hockey. I loved playing. If I wasn't at the rink, I was playing street hockey, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. And so being from a small town, you really had to, as a kid, like with all my buddies, we had to use our imaginations, a lot to, pass the time. So, we were always out playing, riding our bikes, having home run derbies, playing football, in the wintertime and hitting each other into the snowbanks. So, it was a lot of fun, but it was great, that we were able to, use our imaginations, because it definitely helped us, grow.
And you touched on hockey. Speaking of that, you were drafted by the Detroit Red Wings in 2003. What has it been like to play for the same team for your entire career so far?
It's been amazing. It can be tough, this job on families, with guys moving and switching teams. So to be, for Rachel and I and the kids to be in one spot for as long as we have, it's been a blessing. The kids are, they're Michiganders. It'll always be home.
That's incredible. And I know a lot of the guys on the team you've played with and known for a while. Are you missing the guys during this time? Do you stay in contact with them during quarantine?
I miss them. I miss all the guys. Obviously, we got group text going and stuff like that. But it's kind of died down here as of late. So hopefully everyone's being safe.
And speaking on the pandemic, it's awesome to see you guys give back during this time. You've purchased tens of thousands of dollars worth of N95 masks to protect healthcare workers at Detroit Medical Center. What made you feel the need to give back during this time?
Well, I think it's important. My family and I were in a great situation where we're able to give back and through the foundation, and that's why we made it. During tough times to help people out. And, those workers, they're the real heroes. They're putting their lives on the line every single day, going to work to keep people safe. And, I actually followed the lead of Justin and Dylan, so I want to do something unique. And since I wear a mask, it was a no brainer to do the mask. The only tricky part was finding them, and that took some time. But we were able to find a spot out of Pennsylvania that had them, and and since they have to be the precise N95 masks, it just took a little bit longer than I think we would have liked.
And I saw you took part in that the Real Heroes Challenge on Instagram for Nurses Day. Who is that you put on the back of your jersey? Was that a friend or a family member?
That is Chelsea Austin is Rachel's cousin.
Well, what have you been doing during this quarantine to stay in shape and stay ready for the season to resume?
Well, I can't wait to get back on the ice and start playing again. But at the same time, I work out every single morning during the week, about around 8 to 9:30, and then start the day. But it's a lot of balance stuff, a lot of core, a lot of hip mobility stuff to keep my flexibility up and my hips moving properly. But it's tough, because we're so used to being so regimented and having I think it's been a little bit difficult, but at the same time, it's you got to find a way to just get it in.
Absolutely. And is there a message you'd like to leave with Hockey Town during this time?
Yeah, I just want to say I miss all the fans, miss going out on the ice and playing for the Red Wings organization and for the fans. And I hope everyone's staying safe and following the rules. Excuse me, and we'll get out of this.
Well, Howie, thank you so much for your time. It's been nice catching up. I hope you, Rachel, and the kids stay well during this time.
Thanks, Carly. Be good.
You as well. Thanks for tuning in to Catching Up with Carley, presented by Meijer. Back to you, Daniela.